One of the things actually that our clients are really looking forward to is the panel discussion that you will moderate on why MDM initiatives fail. So, according to you, from the top of your mind, what's the reason number one?
The reason number one is they focus too much on the technical how and not the strategic why. So if the business is not supportive, if the business hasn't really changed the nature of how they work with data, then your MDM project is just going to be a big fancy data cleansing exercise, which is not something everybody is looking for to really power their organization. So number one is lack of business support. And that business support comes when you are able to, again, articulate the benefits of how this kind of foundational data is going to be the platform for a lot of the great things that the business does understand. So my number one point to the practitioners out there who will be seeing in Berlin in October is link and connect the value and the activity that you're doing in data management, MDM, master data, reference data, whatever you want to call it, that whole data management space, directly link that to the strategic intentions of your enterprise. Show how it will help the organization get there, whether it's customer 360 or a new business model or dealing with new disparate sources of data or creating a new kind of customer experience or making your supply chain that much more efficient or reducing risk in your organization. All those things are very business oriented, but you got to have the data to back it up. And that data is master data.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. It's about not letting the business side feel alienated in an initiative like that, because it makes sense. It's about putting it in a way that makes sense to them as well.
Absolutely. And we're going to talk about kind of back to the storytelling idea. There's a framework we've got that we'll share with the participants around a very simple way to get people excited. I call it the 3 V's. So you've got vocabulary, voice, and vision. And you look across your organization and say, okay, what's the vocabulary our business uses for just the basic nomenclature of the business in terms of how it engages with parties? Then you want to understand the voice that your company presents in the marketplace. What's the voice of your brand? What's the voice of your business? How do you articulate that? And look at your marketing, look at your strategic initiatives, and then obviously, again, link it to the vision of the company. If your CEO has written a vision letter and has identified, here are the 3 key areas that we want to go after to really grow our business, you will find data will enable at least a couple of them. It may not be all of them, but you're not going to get all those things done without having good, strong data. And you have to be an evangelist to a certain extent. And in evangelism, which again is something I've done my whole life on the business side, being a business evangelist, you've got to get people to believe and then practice. Those are 2 separate things. And you got to do the first one first. They've got to believe in that vision. They've got to understand where you're going. And then they've got to help you move that idea across your organization.